retail traders have searched for opportunities amid wild market swings, but where have they been flocking to? Here with a closer look, we have Robinhood Chief Brokerage Officer Steve Quirk. Steve, it is great to see you as always on the show. You always have interesting line of sight, of course, Steve, into retail traders. So maybe just start there broadly, Steve. The customers on Robinhood, what interests them right now? What excites them, Steve? What have they been buying?
Oh, thanks for having me, and good to see you. It's definitely been an interesting market in the last month, but we just released our metrics, our monthly metrics, so it gives us a good view of what customers have been doing. And what we saw was one of the best months we've ever had in deposits. So clearly our customers saw opportunities, to buy the dips. And our equity volumes were something we haven't seen in 4 years. And our option volumes were also close to all-time highs. And our margin balances have pretty much been holding steady. So, it was an opportune time for our customers to step in. And some of the names, the most popular names that they like to trade, the Amazons, the Apples, Nvidias, that, there was a perception we're going to be really harmed by what was being proposed from a tariff standpoint. They saw, some depreciations of 50%, and, now they're back to previous levels. So from a customer standpoint, I would say customers really kind of stepped in. And I would say, we've been reading a lot about retail in general, which, has sort of stepped in and been opportunistic. So it's good to see.
So you mentioned it. So Amazon, Apple, Nvidia. So we have a big tech theme going on, Steve. What do you make of that? Did that surprise you in any way?
No, I don't think it surprised me because they're some of the most popular names, from a retail trading standpoint. I think the other thing that we saw, and this tends to happen broadly with retail traders, is when you get extreme moves, and we had some pretty extreme moves. I mean, we're talking about a VIX over 60 and a depreciation in the overall market of 20+% in a very short period of time. You do see customers move away from some individual names and move into broad-based ETFs. And the thesis is they have less conviction about one single name rebounding and more conviction about the market in general rebounding. So as soon as we get a less volatile marketplace and a rally back, you tend to see customers gravitate back into the individual names, and we've seen that.
Who is the typical kind of Robinhood customer right now, Steve? Who is the retail trader, in terms of age, demo, and has that evolved at all?
Oh, yes, it's evolved. So Robinhood's customers are younger, 26 million, almost 26 million, and half of them are first-time. So first-time brokerage customers. They've grown up with us, and right now average age is mid-30s. So some of them have lived through these volatile environments before, whether it's COVID or whichever other shock we've seen to the system. And as a result, I think they understand they have a long investing career ahead of themselves, some 20, 30 years. So, when they see names go from levels which they liked to a level that's 25 or whatever, 30, 40% below that, they step in and, they've been rewarded as a result of it.
And Steve, you all, of course, push beyond just stock trading. You launched the prediction markets hub as well. I'm curious, what are the trends there to call out?
I would say the trends there are like the prediction markets and the event contracts are, in our mind, going to be a really interesting derivative of other marketplace. So like, a lot of the economic numbers that we have contracts on are the things that drive the market to either move higher, lower, whether that's CPI, employment, whether it's, whether the Fed's going to have an action or the price of energy. I think these things are what move the market, and what a lot of customers have interest in is instead of, having to buy a basket of equities in order to capitalize on a positive or negative economic number, if they can do it directly off of the number, I think they find that to be kind of fruitful. I think the other thing it does is it gives them an avenue to be able to see what the perception of these moves is going to be.